What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Mo Hunt Silver. We're going to have another nickel hunt for this video, and I hope we can find something good, because in our last episode, we found 4 buffalo nickels, and I will put a pin up in the upper right-hand corner if you guys want to go check that video out, because that was a pretty sweet hunt. But for today's video, we're going to have Nickel Hunt and Fill number 21, boxes 26 and 27 of the series. And in our albums down here, we now made it up to 161 of 192 spots in our Jefferson Nickel albums, and 11 out of the 65 in our Buffalo Nickel albums. We actually did add 1 Buffalo Nickel to our album in the last episode, so that is pretty sweet. But these are circulated boxes that we have to hunt, and this box did not have any enders in it, but the second box for the hunt does have 2 older Jefferson enders, so we'll just have to see what's inside these boxes once we start cracking into them. And we're going to be looking for any additions for the books, Buffalo or Jefferson, V nickels, possibly a shield nickel, proofs, errors, varieties, foreigns, silver nickels, you name it. But we're going to be looking for it, and I hope we can find at least more silver and more additions for the books here. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Doesn't cost a thing. It's absolutely free. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. So let's get into it and see what we can find. All right, guys, our first pre-50s Jefferson nickel find is going to come out of roll number 2, and we are going to have a 1939. Now, if this has a mint mark, this is a key date coin. So let's see what we have. And if it's not a mint mark, if it's a Philadelphia, it could also be a DDR. So let's see what we have here. And that's going to be a Philadelphia. So it is the more common one, but we can still check it for a DDR, which I do not see because it would be on either 5 cents and the word Monticello right there. So that looks regular, but we got an older Jefferson. All right. Keep moving through the roll and see if there's anything else. Well, we're still on roll number 2, and I bring you guys in because when I flip this nickel over right here, there's something very strange going on with it. And I'm going to flip it over for you guys right now so you guys can see what I saw when I flipped this over. Look at that. That has got to be a mint error. And from the way this looks right here with this line going across there, wow, and another line on the bottom here. I think this is going to be a struck through cap die mint error on this nickel. The reverse looks pretty good, pretty normal. Yeah, I think that's what that's going to be. Let me do a little bit of research and I'll get back to you here. Huh. Very interesting. All right, so after doing a little bit of research on eBay, I believe that this is definitely going to be a struck through cap die mint error. And you can see some of the examples. I'd have to click on them, but they look exactly and very, very close to what I have. Let's see, there's something pretty similar. You can see the prices on some of these things. Let's see, right here's one. That looks kind of similar right there. Some of these listings aren't all that good, but let's see. Yeah, looks like back towards the top is more other examples. Let's check out sold items. There we go. And that one only sold for $9. That looks like what we have right here. Down to the listing. Yeah, that looks pretty close. And that one sold for $80. So this could be pretty valuable. This nickel. I don't know. This could be pretty valuable. But that's really cool. Huh. All right, well, we'll keep going through this roll and see if there's anything else awesome like that hiding in here. Roll number 4 gonna give us another older Jefferson. I already saw the obverse. That's why I'm bringing you guys in. But you guys here can see the reverse of this right now. It is Philadelphia Minute. And we're going to have a second 1939. So we can check that once again under the microscope before doubling. And I do not see any on this one. So that's going to be another regular old 1939 Philadelphia. All right. Roll number 8 is going to give us another older Jefferson. And this time we have another Philadelphia Minute. Looks pretty slick on the building here. And that is going to be a 1940 out of Philly. All right. Wow, guys, it's almost the end of October, and I bring you guys back in because we're still on roll number 8. And I bring you guys back in because I just found my first 2024 nickel in the wild. That is insane. So we'll definitely have an edition for the book. And I'm excited. That's my first one for the year. Awesome. That's rare, too. That's a rare nickel right there. That is flippin' sweet. All right. We'll move on to roll number 9. Roll number 14. And we're going to have another older Jefferson. 1941. Out of Philadelphia, this one's going to be. All right. Roll number 16. This time we have a 1942 that looks like. Yep, it's going to be a 1942. If this has a Denver mint mark, it doesn't look like it's going to be the wartime. It doesn't have the right coloring. So I'm going to say if this has a Denver mint mark, this is going to be the tougher one to find. And it's not. So it's going to be a 1942 Type 1 Philadelphia. All right. See if there's anything else hiding in here and keep moving. Roll number 18. And we have another older Jefferson. 1948 this time. Not in horrible shape. Definitely worn. And that's going to be a Denver. All right. Nice to see something else besides the 40 or 41. Roll number 19. And this one was 1 coin away from being an ender. But we have a 1941. Probably going to be a Philadelphia. And it sure is. 1941, Philadelphia. All right. Roll number 23. Another one here that's going to be 1 coin away from being an ender. This time we have a 1947. And that one is going to be a Denver. It's pretty slick. All right. Well, we also found a few more of the 2024 Philadelphias. And in the last roll, we were able to find a 2009 Philadelphia. So that's pretty cool. All right. We'll keep on moving. Roll 35 is going to give us our third 1939 for this hunt. And if this has a mint mark, it will be a key date for the series. And we do not have one. So it is going to be a Philadelphia, but we can check it for doubling on the reverse here, and I am not seeing anything. So that'll just be a regular 39 Philadelphia. We'll take it. Awesome. And keep moving through here to see if there's anything else hiding. Very next roll, guys. Roll number 36. Yeah. Roll number 36 we're on now. And we're going to have a 1940 this time. And that's going to be out of Philadelphia. It's pretty beat up and slick. But I just saw something that is even older than that 1940. And it's going to be right back here. I just noticed this as I was filming that 1940. How did I miss this? Holy crap, that's in good shape, too. That is a first-year Jefferson nickel. Look at the condition on the obverse on that. Now, if this is a mint mark, if this has a mint mark, this is going to be a key date. Oh, man, please. Please be a key date. Oh. It's a Philadelphia, but still, wow, look at that. Is there any steps on that? Yeah, looks like they were there not too long ago. Holy crap, though. That's in good shape for 1938. I'll definitely take that for sure. That's going to be a book upgrade too, I believe. Oh man, that is sweet. All right, we'll keep moving through here and see if there's anything else. Roll number 38 is going to give us another older Jefferson. That's pre-50s, 1946. And if this is a Philadelphia, it's pretty common. And it is a Philly. Pretty common and slick. I don't see a Henning notch up here on the R either. All right, well, we'll take it. Oh, and we also did pull a 1957 out of Denver out of this roll already as well, too. So we'll keep moving, see if there's anything else. All right, guys, I just laid out roll number 40 on the mat. And this box just got a lot better. Because I see a Buffalo nickel right here. Ooh. What does that have on it? Looks like that's going to have a mint mark. So let's see what the date is, if we can see a date. And 1934, that looks like. All right, that's cool. Now let's check out that mint mark area. All right, sweet. That's going to be a Denver. Nice. Buffalo nickel for the box, and I believe that's also going to be an addition in the Buffalo nickel album. That is sweet. Now we just need a silver. And that'll top this box off. Roll number 44. And we're going to have a fourth 1939 in this box. I originally had seen this, the 1957. I wasn't going to film it because it's not pre-1950s, but then I came up to this. So let's see if this one has a mint mark on it. And again, it is not going to, but we can still check it under the microscope for any of the doubling. And I do not see anything there at all. So that is going to be 1939 Philadelphia, number 4 for this hunt so far. And let's see what this 1957 is. They're going to be a Philly or a Denver. And that's going to be a Philadelphia, so that's the harder one to find. So we'll definitely take it. All right. Getting a lot of 50s out of this box, too. But let's see if there's anything else in here, and if there is, I'll be back to share it with you. Roll number 45. About halfway through, and we have a 1949. This has an S mint mark. It'll be a semi-key date. And that's going to be a negative. No mint mark. So that's a pretty common Philadelphia. But we'll still take it, and we'll keep on moving to see what else we can find. Roll 47 is going to give us another pre-50s Jefferson nickel. I already saw what the obverse was because that's how I found it, just like this. But we do have a Philadelphia Minute, 1941, with some, I don't know what that is, some paint or something on it there. Yeah, cool little colors. All right. We'll keep moving through here and see if there's anything else. That's going to do it for the first box of this hunt. And I'll tell you what, this was a really good box. We got a total of 15 of our 2024 Philadelphias. So that is really, really cool. These are the first ones that I have found for the year of 2024 so far. So I'm hoping the second box for this hunt will give us some more. We were also able to find one 2009 Philadelphia right there. Not in bad shape either. And then a total of 5 from the 1930s, with that 1938 Philly right there being our best one. Total of 10 from the 1940s, no silver, unfortunately. And then a total of 20 from the 1950s, and none are semi-key dates or anything. They're all common dates, not even any San Franciscos. And then our oldest for this box is going to be this 1934 Denver Buffalo Nickel, which is an addition for our Buffalo Nickel album. And then we had a mint error. This really cool and really awesome struck through cap die nickel that I do not know what the date of it is, but that is a really, really cool mint error. And there's the reverse side, which looks perfect. And then you got that one. But that's really cool, and it's actually a somewhat rare occurrence that this happens. So, really cool, and that's definitely going to be a great addition to my collection. But we'll move on to box number 27 for the series and see what this one can give us. So I'll be right back as soon as I have my first find out of box 27. Roll number 54 is going to be our first of 2 enders in this box. And this is the ender that is reverse facing. And it's Philadelphia Minute. Not in bad shape either. But it's going to be a pretty common 1941 Philadelphia. All right, well, we'll still take it. And I'll be back if there's anything else hiding in this roll. We're still on roll number 54. And I guess I shouldn't have put the camera down so soon, because this is 2 coins after our 1941 ender. And this is going to be another Philadelphia Minute. This time we have a 1939. So that is going to be the 5th 1939 for this hunt. And let's check it for doubling on the reverse. And it does not have any. All right. That's still pretty cool. All right. Well, again, I'll be back if there's anything else in here. Roll 56. And we're going to have 1939, number 6 for this hunt. Second for this box. This one is definitely pretty worn. And that's going to be another Philadelphia. So once again, we can check it under the scope for doubling, and I do not see any. Roll number 60, and we're going to have a 7th 1939. And let's see if this is a mint mark or yet another Philadelphia. And that's going to be another Philadelphia. So we can check it again here under the scope. See if it has any doubling, and I am not seeing anything there at all. So we'll put it up here with the other ones. Well, guys, roll number 64 of this hunt just gave us another great find. I didn't even see this when I laid out the roll. But we have another Buffalo nickel right here. And this one is pretty old looking. Yeah, that's going to be a 1924. So that is 100 years old. And it's a Philadelphia. That is pretty darn cool. So we got a Buffalo in the last box. And we're only 14 rolls in on this box, the second box of the hunt here. And we got Buffalo in this one now. So let's see if we can find any more of those. Roll 73 is going to give us our second 1940s Jefferson in this box. And we're going to have a 1949. And that's going to be out of Philadelphia. So that is the common one for the 49. Oh, and in the last roll, we also did pull another 2024 Philadelphia. So that'll now make 16 for this hunt. I hope we can find more. Guys, just laid out roll number 74. And a little more towards the back here. I think we might have a silver for this hunt. Because that definitely has the color of silver right there. So let's pull this down and see if it has a mint mark above the building. And it sure does. That's going to be a Denver. Sweet. I do believe that we need the Denver silver nickels for the book. All of them. So let's see what year this is going to be. That is awesome. We got a silver, though. 1944. I'll take it. For sure. Oh, man, that's awesome, though. It's going to be a book edition. And we got a silver for the hunt. Put it right up here next to the Buffalo nickel. That's awesome. All right. Roll number 81 is going to be our second ender roll for the box. And I don't know if you guys can see this one here. I'm trying to pick it up with the light. But I believe that we're going to have a proof ender here that's been circulated for a little while. So let me crack into this and see if I'm right. All right, I got the roll laid out, and this is our ender that we had. So let me pull this up here so you guys can see a little bit better what I was talking about. But that just has a bit more shine to it on the background, like in the fields, than a normal nickel. So let's flip this over. And yeah, there it is. It's going to be a 1994 San Francisco proof. And I'll just put it under the scope here to show you this. Right there is your S mint mark. And we have a 94. So yeah, this is a collector coin. This isn't really supposed to be in circulation. And in this condition, it's not really going to be worth much of anything but a nickel. But still a find for the board. And cool. Now we found it. All right. Roll number 85. Just 3 coins in. And we're going to have a fourth 1939 in this box. And let's see if this one is going to have a mint mark. No, it does not. And it's got a lot of roller damage right there, too. But let's see if it is a double die. Man, look at that. That's bad. It's not going to be a double die either. Just heavily damaged. Yep. All right. So that is 1939, number 4 for this box. Right there with a stack of them. And we'll keep going through here to see if there's anything else. Roll number 89. Towards the end here, we have a pretty nice condition 2023 Philadelphia. And this one, if I can get a little closer here and show you, this one is going to have another mint error on it. This one's going to be a little more minor than our first one with that struck through cap die for this hunt. But let me get this set up right here under the scope. And right here you can see the clashing. You got Jefferson's eye right here. There's another eye over here. Then if we come up, there's some clashing that comes up through here this way. And if we flip it to the obverse side, there it is. There's clashing going all the way across right here and coming out on the other side of his hair. And then we also, there, I think you guys can see it pretty good right there. But we also have clashing right down here that comes all the way up through here this way. And you can see lines there. And also part of the building, it looks like, the way in the shadowing there. So this is actually a pretty strong one. This is probably one of the better ones that I found. And I'm not really sure a value on that, but I'm going to say at least $10, $15, maybe more. So that's pretty cool. Definitely hold on to that. Awesome. Roll 90. Almost towards the end of the roll. And we have a 1949 Jefferson nickel from Philadelphia. Alrighty. Not many 40s in this box, but the finds we are getting are pretty sweet. Alright. Roll 92. And I totally missed this one by the edge. We have a 1943. So this is going to be a second silver nickel for this box. And let's see if it has a mint mark other than Philadelphia to be one of the more harder to get ones, and it's not. It is a Philadelphia, so we can check it then for the 3/2 and the doubled I. And the 3 looks normal. And I can't really tell there on that doubled I. I don't think that's it. But yeah, let me check that out a little better. If it is something, I'll get back to you on it. Roll 94. We have a very slick Jefferson here, so this has got to be in the 40s. And it is Philadelphia minted. You can see how slick it is. And yep, that's going to be a 1941. So that's pretty common. But we will definitely take it. That's going to do it for box 27 of the series. And this is what we were able to pull out of that box. This box, we did not have quite as many finds as the first box of the hunt, but we did have a very nice variety of finds. So I'll start right in with what we got. We did get a total of 4 1939s. We got a total of 6 from the 1940s. 2 of them I have down below here. And then we got a total of 12 from the 1950s. We did get 2 more of the 2024 Philadelphias. So that's awesome because this is the first I'm finding them of the entire year. So extremely low production. And I'm going to hold on to every one of them I find. Then we were also able to find 2 2009s in this box. 1 Philadelphia and 1 Denver. Not in near as good a condition. And then as far as the good finds for this box, we're going to have a Die Clash 2023 Philadelphia right here in pretty good condition. We were able to pull a Buffalo out of this box in 1924 Philadelphia, which I believe this is also going to be a book edition. We'll have to see once we get into it. And then we were able to pull a fairly heavily circulated 1994 San Francisco proof nickel right there. So that's a tough find. And we were also able to get 2 silvers. And these are the 2 40s finds that we had. 1943 Philadelphia, not the double die or the 3/2, and a 1944 Denver. So I believe that's going to be a book edition as well. And I'll get everything else together here from the first box of the hunt, and we'll go over what we found in total. Be right back. this is all the finds from our 2-box hunt, guys. I'll tell you what, this was a pretty successful hunt. We have a total of 84 finds altogether up here on the mat, and I am really happy because we got a lot of good ones down here at the bottom. But as totals, what we got here in these boxes are 9 from the 1930s. 8 of them are going to be 1939s and 1 1938. Really, really good condition. Then we had 16 from the 40s. A total of 32 from the 50s right here. And then we had 17 2024 Philadelphias, which is awesome. We have 3 2009s, 2 Philadelphias, and 1 Denver. And then we have a couple mint errors here. This really, really sweet struck through cap die nickel right here. I have no idea what the date is. Then we also have a 2023 with a die clash that you can see on the reverse. And we found 2 Buffalo nickels in this hunt. Both are going to be book editions. We've also found 1 proof and 2 silvers. And one of those is also going to be a book edition as well. So that is really sweet. Like I said, this was a very successful hunt, and I'm happy for this one, how it went, and the amount of stuff that we found. So now the only thing left to do is go through these albums and see what we can add to them or possibly upgrade in our spots. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. Give me just a second. We're back for a look at the albums, guys, after getting all our additions and upgrades plugged in. And we are going to have 2 additions for this episode in the Jefferson Nickel albums. The 1944 Denver, which is right here. And also the 2024 Philadelphia, which is right there. So that is awesome. And then as far as upgrades, we did have 2 upgrades. The 1938 Philadelphia. We put today's in there. And this is the one that we had in the spot, which is fairly circulated. So today's looks much better than that. And that's great because that's a first-year Jefferson. And then our second upgrade is going to be the 1991 Philadelphia. This is the one that we had in there, which wasn't bad, but had some circulation wear on it for sure. And that is the one we have in there today, which does have a little bit of gunk on it, but it is uncirculated. So it looks a lot nicer than the one we had in. And then as far as our Buffalo Nickel albums, we did have 2 editions for that one as well. And the first one is the 1924 Philadelphia with 21.6 million minted. And then the second is the 1934 Denver, which is a little more rare with only 7.4 million minted. So that is sweet. 2 more editions for the Buffalo Nickels. Puts us up to 13 spots now out of the possible 65. So we're slowly getting there with the Buffalo Nickel albums, but it's definitely going to take us some more time than it will with the Jefferson Nickels. But that's all right because we have plenty of boxes that we can hunt yet, I'm sure. And yeah, so that's going to do it for today's episode. We did have 2 silvers, so we can add these 2 silvers. I have the 1943 Philadelphia, and then I just have a stand-in for our 44 Denver that we found. But in they go into the jar. All right, a little bit more in the jar, and it's slowly accumulating there as well. So, but yeah, like I said, that's going to do it for this episode and this hunt. If you guys enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And be sure to hit that bell to get notified of all my future videos. All right. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching.